What's going on, folks, and welcome in. My name is John from Out of Your Falcon Mind, and of course I had to do a video today because y'all know why, man. Y'all have already seen the news. We signed, well, we haven't signed yet, but we are going to sign Kirk Cousins to a 4-year deal, as it appears through Tom Pelissero that I saw on Twitter, $180 million, which we'll get to in a second, the details of the contract, at least what we know right now. So I had to do a video because we wanted to go live tonight. You know, Mike and I texted back and forth. He's out of town working. I just took some time to do this video real quick. So like I said, we wanted to get some thoughts out there, obviously, because huge news. We finally have something new to talk about. Because we want so many times we talk about the same thing over and over again. At least for us, it was just getting like, man, all right, can't wait. Let's sign somebody. Let's go. So a lot of opinions, obviously, on Twitter and on social media. That's what it's there for, right? You're happy, you're sad, you're pissed off, whatever the case may be. Most of the folks, I think, it's a good reaction to it. And we said before, y'all have to agree with everything we say at all. We're just putting our opinion out there. So here's mine. I really wanted to elevate the quarterback play, and I think we got it. I know we got it in Kirk Cousins. And looking at it from Raheem's standpoint and their coaching staff, if you're looking at the quarterback market and Baker's gone, Russ is gone. If you even wanted either two of those guys, they're off the market. So you're looking at Justin, Kirk, or draft, right? So you can either move up in the top 3, hopefully, you take one of those guys, or you take a shot at a Penix or a McCarthy and you go sign like a Jacoby Brissett, or, I even saw Minshew just went to the Raiders, but that type of quarterback, right? So like that really, really mid to, type of quarterback, that was an option. Not the best option at all. If I'm Raheem Morris, I'm looking at like what's the best, most sure thing on this market, and it was Kirk Cousins. I like Justin. I'd have been fine if they wanted to take a shot at Justin, but that's what you're doing, is you're betting on the potential of Justin Fields. You're betting on hit that, and look, he's gotten better the last few years, especially as you've seen him get surrounded by more talent, because as we said before, quarterbacks can't do it by themselves. Like, they have to have a talented line. They have to have talented playmakers to help them do their job. They can't do it by themselves. So I like the trajectory Justin is on, but again, as a coach and especially a guy getting a second shot at it, I'm not betting on potential personally. I'm going after the dude that I've watched for years, who knows what he's doing, bona fide leader, can throw the ball, can operate it, like Savion Mixon said on our show weeks ago, within the system almost better than anybody out there. The downside is you're not going to get anything extra, like he said on the same show, right? You're not going to get any kind of just creativeness like you're going to see from a Caleb Williams or a Pat Mahomes, or you name your quarterback who's got a little bit better legs on him, right? So that's a downside, but I'm willing to deal with that, because he's coming off the Achilles injury, and I don't necessarily want him running a lot anyway. So run when you have to, but I guarantee you there's not going to be any design run plays for Kirk in this offense. Which is fine. I just need you to deliver the ball on time and precisely to these playmakers we have and are going to add to the team, which he's done his career. So a lot of folks can say a lot of numbers, nothing to back it up, sucks in the playoffs. It's all fair, right? He doesn't have those wins, right? You can say that. But regardless, it is better than what we have, and it's probably the best option. Now you look at the top 3 quarterbacks in the league, or the top 3 quarterbacks in the draft. My thoughts are that they for sure reached out to those teams that are drafting 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, even the Bears at 1, and they probably got the sense that they're not moving off those picks, because to me, in my head, that would have been the first plan A, if you want to call it, but maybe it wasn't their plan A. But anyway, I would have been fine taking one of those top 3 guys. Still a crapshoot no matter what. Y'all have heard us talk about it till we're blue in the face. You just don't know what quarterback. You cannot project a quarterback into the NFL. It's just the hardest thing to do until they're in there taking live bullets. So still a risk to go up there and take that top 3, right? The least plan of all would have been to draft a later round guy, then draft that really like lower end kind of bridge and just see what happened. That's just not a good idea at all. So with taking Cousins, again, with the Achilles, let me address that real quick. I'm not so worried about the Achilles. And a lot of folks are like, oh, he's 35 years old, 36 years old, he's injured. He hasn't been injury prone throughout his career. Just hasn't. He hasn't missed a lot of time at all. This Achilles thing, freak occurrence, it happens, but he's not a running quarterback. He's not an explosive athlete. you rarely see those things rupture twice. It happens, but it's it's not an ACL, it's not an MCL, it's not an ankle, stuff like it's not a shoulder. It's just not that same type of injury. So I'm not as concerned about that as other people might be. I'm just not. His age, we've seen guys play later into their career these days. It's not a big deal. Like, if you take care of yourself, which he does, you can play later on into your 30s, and maybe like Brady did. Now, Brady's a freak, but like, your early 40s. Now, the contract itself, $180 million, $100 million guaranteed, $90 million over the first 2 years. That's fine. In the third year, if you have to get out of it, things aren't going that well. It's not a huge cap hit, dead cap for us. And fourth year, even less. So we gave ourselves an out, which is good. If you want to draft a guy next year, hell, if you want to draft a guy this year, later in the rounds, go ahead. If you really like a guy that you want to have come in and sit behind Kirk, cool. But it opens up for next year as well, and the year after that, if everything's going well. Because ideally, Kirk is winning games, we're winning the division, we're getting in the playoffs, we're making a Super Bowl push. That's what we want from Kirk, because we want to win now. We all want to win now. We haven't made the playoffs in 7 damn years. So what's the quickest way to make the playoffs, man? You get a quarterback can play and operate in the system. And I want to see what this Zach Robinson offense looks like with Kirk Cousins leading it, because we saw what Kevin O'Connell did with it, coming from the Sean McVay tree as well. And I'm sure Zach's going to have his own wrinkles and own version of it, but we kind of know the idea, right, of what it's going to look like. And we haven't even finished off our offense yet. We're going to add receivers. We're going to add, more weapons for Kirk. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I hope you guys are too. I think it's exciting. I mean, it's nice to know we're going to have a competent quarterback. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. So I hope you guys are too. But again, if you don't feel the same way, it's cool. Just be there supporting. You could not like it, but just be there supporting when the guy puts on the uniform and is out there playing for us, because hey, that's what being a fan's all about, right? So anyway, but yeah, y'all can comment. Let me know what you think. And again, we'll be live Thursday at 8:30. The Bless Your Heart boys, make sure you check us out. We'll love to have you come in, get in the chat with us. And hopefully we'll get back on a regular schedule here once our schedule's kind of calmed down now and free agency really gets going, and we can just drive right into the draft with draft coverage and our thoughts on that as well. So again, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Again, like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and just keep coming back for more content, man. We appreciate y'all, and we will see you on Thursday. Peace.